Today I'm here in Adopt Me to show you guys how you can get more cherry blossoms in the Cherry Blossom Festival. Currently, there is 2 ways of getting cherry blossoms. You can get it from the Sakura Swoop. The max amount of cherry blossoms you can get from the Sakura Swoop is 3,250 cherry blossoms, and that matters on the score you get during the mini game, and we'll get into that some more. But you can also get some cherry blossoms from the AFK viewing area, which is a newer feature that they added to this update, and it's very helpful. But first, for Sakura Swoop, you need to get 20k for your score to get 3,250 cherry blossoms, which can be hard if you don't know some tips and tricks to this game. It is a very fun minigame where you glide with a glider into these flower petal rings, and they will give you a combo boost and they will add to your score. A few things to keep in mind is to stay off of the little land platforms because that will reset your combo. So try not to land so your combo does not reset. You want to be constantly flying in the air. And if you fall through, I'm pretty sure you lose your combo as well. So try to stay in the air and not fall. And to help you not fall, you want to use your boost. The boost throw you up into the air so you can go higher. But another thing that you can do is fall. You can fall very quickly if you put your glider away, which you can tap or click to put your glider away, and you will fall very quickly. And that's actually something that you want to do. I would recommend entering more rings with boost and the fall. So if there is a ring below you and there's no rings that you can enter, you want to fall so you can get to them quicker. You don't want to waste any time while you're gliding, because if you're gliding for the next ring and there isn't any around that you can get, it does waste time. And the more rings you're in, the more they'll add to your score. So you want to be as fast as you can be. You want to enter as many rings as you can. So I would glide, boost, or fall to your next ring. And I like to use the boost for the rings above me. If you can line it up right, there's ones that are kind of flat on the ground. You can boost into them and add to your combo. But if there isn't any around, then I would fall and try to get to one of the other areas. But at the 40-second mark, you want to go all the way down to the bottom because the lanterns will start to rise. And the lanterns are very helpful. In those last 40 seconds, the lanterns is what is going to help you get a higher score. Like I said, you want 20k, and the only way you're really going to get to 30k is bouncing off as many lanterns as you can. So you want to get as many as you can. When they start rising, you want to bounce on them and try to get as many as you can. There's a lot that will start to rise, and the more you get, the more it'll add to your score. This gives you a big boost and gives you a lot more cherry blossoms. And this is what is going to get you over that 20k mark and get you a grade A and 3,250 cherry blossoms. So if you want to get your max score, definitely get as many lanterns as you can, since they give you a lot and help out with your score. So lanterns are very helpful. And then you should be able to get 3,250 cherry blossoms from that mini game using these tips. It may take some practice. It definitely took me a few rounds to get used to it, since falling and stuff can be a little scary and a little too fast. It helps a lot, and that is all the tips and tricks that I have for the Sakura Swoop game. That's the only mini game that they have right now, but there is another area where there's probably going to be another mini game, and that will probably be in one of the next updates. The only other way you can get cherry blossoms is from the viewing area. So whenever I am done with the game, I head straight back to the viewing area. I teleport there and just sit down or stand around, because it does give you some cherry blossoms, and this is going to give you more than if you were to go level up your pets or go build or something, so I go straight into the AFK viewing area to get some more cherry blossoms. It doesn't seem like a lot because it only gives you 25 cherry blossoms every 10 seconds, but that's every 10 seconds, so it really does build up. In a minute you get 150, in an hour you get 9,000 cherry blossoms. The AFK viewing area is very, very helpful and very important, so I would really recommend right when you're done, I would just stand around in the viewing area to get extra cherry blossoms. And some tips for this too is when you go to bed or to school or you're doing something, or even when you leave the house, I would go into the AFK viewing area on one of my devices and just leave it so I can get some extra cherry blossoms. It really does help give you a little extra, and if you're not able to play the mini game, then at least you're getting some from the AFK viewing area. But make sure that you keep your device plugged in so it doesn't die. So keeping your device plugged in will be very helpful. It does move your character itself. You'll rejoin the server every so often so you don't disconnect. The only thing you have to worry about is whether or not your device is going to die or go to sleep. So if you're using like a laptop or a computer, then you might also want to change your settings so your computer or laptop doesn't fall asleep, and you can get as many cherry blossoms as you can even when you're not playing. So whenever you're not playing Adopt Me or you can't, then definitely just put your device on Adopt Me so you can get some extra cherry blossoms, because this will help a lot, especially if you're going to bed. Then I would really recommend doing that, and it makes it super easy. But that is all the tips that I have for the mini game and for the AFK viewing area, so you can get as many cherry blossoms as you want, and you can exchange those cherry blossoms for the cool pets or the cool accessories that they have in the shop. And they're going to add more with more updates, so saving those cherry blossoms for newer pets will also be very helpful. But anyways guys, if you have any tips or tricks, let me know down below in the comments. I would love to know what you guys do to get some extra cherry blossoms. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!